Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sharon Creations by Carrie. It's Carrie. Hope you're doing well. I have a small Temu haul for you, and I have another one too, but that one's gonna take a little bit, so that'll probably be later today. But this one, I think it's only got, 21 items maybe. I'll link my order in the description, so you can see. I'll tell you how much I paid for each item, but it'll also be linked, and I think everything is, I think there's one thing out of stock, and I can't remember which one it is. I thought I had it in my notes, in my little post-it, but I'm not seeing any one of them say out, but I remember seeing one that was out. Might be in the other order. So this one is, we'll start with this one, which is a star die, and it's got, which is a star, with little stars on it. And there's the cutout. Oh, hold on, let me grab a piece of paper so you can see. Hopefully that light is bright enough for you. So I thought this would be cute. I've seen a sample where it had 3 of them, and there was a patterned paper in the background here. So that's where it goes. So I thought that might be an interesting. It goes that way. So you can put a patterned paper in the center, and it would add some interest, and it would pop the star out too. So that one is $1.78. This one is called a corner, which I don't necessarily have to do it in a corner, but I thought this would be fun on junk journals. Could also be fun on a card too. You could put one on the top, put one on the top up here, and then put one on the bottom and put a sentiment in the middle. Thought it'd be interesting to add this to my junk journals, mostly fun. And that's $1.78. Well, I think that's the one that's out of stock. Grid Decor die cut. That would explain why I wrote down my notes. And this one is called Irregular. I thought this was going to be bigger, but it's still interesting. Can add interest to a junk journal, can add interest to a card. I thought that would be fun. Add something different. And then we have this set, which was $3.48, and I checked its availability in stock maybe an hour or so ago, and the prices are exactly what I'm saying as of this moment. So I thought these could be interesting to add to a card also. You could cut a piece of paper, patterned paper, put it on the back side, do it in a junk journal, do it on a card, where you could do this section here, do multicolor with like inks, and then put a sentiment in the middle, or and even add a bow. That would be like your topper. Have this like as your topper. Do a ribbon across it and have it tucked behind, and do a bow right here and put your sentiment right there. That would be an interesting card. And you could do that with any one of these. and it would have difference to each card. It wouldn't be the same. It'd be kind of fun. You could definitely like this one would be interesting with different colors. So thought that one would be fun to add to my stash of dies. And then get that out of the way. I got, sorry for the wrappers, another set of die pockets, and I got 2 sets of 10 magnets. I keep buying dies. I need to make sure I stay ahead. I don't want my dies floating around. So then, don't ask me why. Why this ended up in my cart is beyond me. When I can easily buy them at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. So for 25 pages, I paid $8.99 for 80-pound paper. This was you really need to stay away from Temu when you're tired because you're buying things you don't want to buy. So, well, there's that. I had bought 4 sets of these in 4 different colors, and it had gray, and I didn't get the gray for some reason. I don't know why. I think it was out of stock at the time. So I found it again, and so I ordered it in gray, which is funny because I ordered them in my next order that I'll end up, I gotta still film it. I got one of each color. But I thought these would be, there's 2 of every pattern, but there's a slight difference in the patterns. Whereas one is textured. See, this is, it's hard to tell and probably hard to tell on camera, but this one right here, it's got texture, it's like raised a little bit. But then this is extra textured. And it's hard to tell, but that's the same pattern. So you get 2 patterns. One is semi-smooth and one is very textured. And I really like this paper. This would be on for junk journals. You could use these for on cards. And then they're not a horrible size, so they're almost 5 by 3 1/4. So if you're doing a 4 by 6 card or 4.5 by 5 card or something like that, this would work perfectly. And you could outline it also. Well, not outline, but put another color backer on it. And maybe a die cut and then a sentiment. And then you've got another card. So then I got these papers, which I'm a little disappointed in. They were $3.39. There's 12 different patterns, and you get 2 each. So I don't know why I thought that it would be a very bold color. Their picture shows it bold. I like the paper. It's just not as bright as the pictures on my phone. So I'm going to use these for the blue junk journal that I'm going to do. And goodness, I can't pick them up. And these would be nice on cards. I think that's 2. But I love the patterns. I love the flowers. Very vintage. Reminds me of old wallpaper. And you can add some color in these to add another pop of color that goes with blue. So you don't have to take it as face value. You can take markers, mica powder, embossing powder if you have it, and add some dimension and contrast to it. So I like them. I just thought that the ink would be deeper, more bold color. And I should have known because 9 times out of 10, Temu's paper is not as bright as their photos. So this is the green one. And I thought these would be really nice for card toppers also. And, they're not super thick. But these could be used for junk journals also. Scrapbooks. I swear I can't. Probably should have slept before I did this. But I think it's nice paper. It's just not bold in their inks. And the price of the paper is going up. I mean, the price of the paper, price of everything's going up on Temu, which I mean everybody suspected was going to happen anyway. But this one I thought I was going to slow down. Guess who placed an order this morning? But I'm definitely going for different things that I've not seen other people haul. This paper's pretty. So I'm thinking these papers could be really beautiful cards that I make for the nursing home. I mean, I think the paper is pretty on its own. This kind of looks more towards the orange. We softened up quite a bit. Yeah, because that looks like it belongs in the orange one. Yeah, we went to the orange. We're supposed to be all red. This is not red. It's an orangey red. So hopefully I'm not making too much noise fixing these papers. I don't want them flying everywhere, so I put clips on them so they don't disappear in different directions on me. And then we have the orange one, which I actually seen Nicole haul this, and funny enough, it was already on its way. Actually, this order was supposed to come 2 orders ago. So I ended up getting a $5 credit on this one. This one's interesting for fall, that's for sure. And you can add, like, if you take markers where it's not, the leaves aren't green, you could actually color that in and make it green like this one. Nicole's Happy Place, she hauled this one and I was like, oh my goodness, I seriously already have that ordered. She didn't get all the other ones, she just got the orange. I think she was trying to control herself from buying everything, something in every color. This one, I was like, they're all interesting, they're all unique. So, I mean, they look similar to each other, but then they don't. So I could make a ton of cards with these. So I think those are fun. I mean, you could even add mica powder to them. That would make them fun too. And then she hauled this, and I was like, "This is funny." This was 248. There's only 8 sheets, but you can make 16 cards with them, or you can have 8 pages in your junk journal. They're now 298. So I have plans to make cards with these too, because they're so stinking cute. All right, look at that. Is that not adorable? So he's cute. But then even this side can be very beautiful as a card front. So just because there's not a pet on it or an animal on it, aren't those cute? But there's a line right down the middle, so you can just cut down the line. Oh, my needy dog is being needy. I thought these were so cute, and how pretty can these other sides be that doesn't have a cute animal on it? But I thought these could be fun to do for cards for the nursing home also. They're so stinking cute. I just couldn't help it. I had to get this paper. I kept seeing it, and I was like, there's not that much paper in it. But, and then I was looking at it, I'm like, I could make 2 cards. That could be 2 separate cards right there. And how cute. So, had to jump on that one. Then I got these, which I got the paper, and then later on found Nicole hauled them. Jessica? I forget what her full page name is. But she hauled them too, and I was like, oh, this is funny. Because I can't remember if I had seen these on Nicole's and then I ordered them, or if they were already in my cart. Sorry about the noise. But they've got 3 different sizes, and it matches the paper. So if you've ever gotten the paper, you've ever seen the paper, these go with the paper. And they're different types of tags or tickets. Oh, I thought those were super pretty. Let me see. Do I have the paper? I'll make a little look. I'll put you on pause for a second. Let me go find the paper that it matches. Okay, I'm back. Took me a minute to find this paper. I forgot where I put it. Interesting enough, this paper looks teal, whereas these tags look blue. See, I don't know what happened. I don't know why, but the flowers are the same. So I don't know if I got the wrong ones. Got the bird cages. Yeah, that's exactly. So why are these tags blue? That's the exact same photo. But these tags are blue. And these papers teal. So unless there's another set. I think there's another set that I didn't get, but I thought that was yellow. So that's annoying. So those are supposed to be teal, unless they just you get the teal from the pictures. I don't know. Then we have the pink ones, which apparently I need to sleep because my hands are not working. So you've got the pink with the small, very small, medium, and large. And it's supposed to go with this paper, which it coordinates very nice. I don't understand why the blue. I mean, I love blue, don't get me wrong, but I'm just a little confused on why it's I don't know. I thought the cards would be teal. But the papers coordinate really nicely with. See, this paper matches this one. Oh, nope, matches this one. Where is that? Then you got this one right here with the bouquet and the butterflies. So the papers match nicely. And I've never bought tags before, so I thought this was kind of interesting to get the coordinating ones. I didn't realize there was anything that went to it, and then I seen a haul, and I was like, they have coordinating things to go with it. Interesting. And now I'm dropping stuff. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, that's not good. Oh, here's a PSA announcement. Don't leave your hot glue gun on for 24 hours. Especially not sitting properly on the stand. Jeez Louise, I just melted my glue gun stand. Thankfully I didn't burn my house down. That would have been quite devastating. And then the paper, that matches with it. Because you got the foxes here. And then, let's see. You got the bird. This is not as purple either. You got the bunny. This is not supposed to be an exact match. I don't know why I'm being petty. So I thought these were fun. These are much more vivid than I thought they were going to be because, I mean, how often is something Temu makes? Vivid colors. Here I'm taking a pot shot. No, I'm just being honest. I don't expect their colors to be bold. I mean, occasionally it's happened. This happens to be one of the occasions. And can't get this last one out. So you've got the large ones, got the medium ones. Hopefully you saw the other ones because they were on top of the pile. And then the little tickets. And here is the paper that it goes with. It's the greenery one. Well, let's see. There's the matching paper right there. Corner. That one. Let's see. This little ticket here matches this one. So let's see what else we got. Irises, that one. And then you got the white flowers, which is this one here. Those flowers look sad though. Okay. Why is there only one of those? Did I mix them up? No, because the other stack is still here. Ay, ay, ay. Yep, clearly somebody needs to get some sleep before they start. This looks very blobby. Oh, okay. Yeah, somebody's tired. This one matches this one. What else do we got? Oh, and you get the leaf. You get the fern leaf that matches this one. And I hope I was in frame the whole time. So apparently you get there's was this the one that gave you 3. Oh, yep, this is the set that gave you 3 of each. So, and I'm almost done. Almost done boring you. Clearly not on my game today. Oh, goodness. Then you get these packs of papers. They're square. They're... My brain can't do measurements that way. So 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And they say they're 70 by 70. There's 100 of them, and there's 2 of each, so you get 200. I'm not going to flip through every single one of them because that's boring. Nobody wants to see every single page. I don't know. If you do, let me know. But I thought these were very pretty. This would be an interesting card front that you could use these and make patchwork type card fronts. A lot of the pages, quite a few of the pages have blocks. Oop, cuteness. I'm gonna dump them everywhere. They're not thick paper. You can literally see through them. They're super thin, but the designs on them are very pretty. So this one is called Elf Garden, and they're $2.98. And I can't get it back in the box because why would I be able to? This is gonna be a hot mess disaster so far. And this one's called Dreamlike, and they're $2.98. And of course, this one has hydrangeas in it, so shocker that I got this one. But this is also like a combination of a lot of their papers, like just cubes out of their papers, like enjoy the little things in life. Pretty sure I have another page like this. Let me see if I can. Not super pretty. This one's loaded with purples and blues and pinks, flowers. Like they had taken parts out of other pages that they have. That's super pretty. All 3 got teals in it. I mean, that's cute. And I'm pretty sure I've seen that in some of the papers that I already have. A little coordinate nice to go into my junk journal. I haven't even looked at every single one of these. So, not a clue of all of the ones that you get, but what I did see, I like. Good. That's pretty. That's pretty too. I'm liking it. Oh, there's the kitty. That could be these could be faces or the focal point of a card too. Because you could frame this and then put the sentiment, back it with like 2 different colors. That would be nice. A little fairy. But there's quite a few of them in here that could be your focal point on a card. I've seen that a million and one times. So it's like they've mini sized them down because I have a few of those. At least. So some of these are perfect for junk journals. Card fronts. I mean, I'm seeing quite a few card fronts. I mean, that could be a pretty card front. Good for junk journal. I'm pretty sure I have large paper like that. Yeah, these are super pretty. Oh, yeah, like that one too. I like a lot of these in here. So if you're liking the blues, the purples, the pinks, the hydrangeas, the flowers, this one's the perfect package. Goodness. I don't want to damage them. Get in there. Maybe I should attempt it when I'm not tired. There we go. As if I take them out of those little half boxes, you can kiss those goodbye. They're everywhere. And I believe this is the last thing to this haul, which it's a simple puncher. However, it's that size, 3 millimeters. That is 6 millimeters. That's your standard hole punch. That's your standard one right here. That is your 3 millimeter, which is perfect for tags. Yeah, I figured that out. I went digging and digging because I knew I had a standard one, which looks just like this. But if you look, when you look at them, that part right there is what determines how big the hole is that gets punched. So if you see that, you see the difference, how little that one is compared to that one. So your small tags, here's the example. This is what I tested. Is this the, I think this is the regular size. Not the regular. Yep, this is the 6 millimeter hole. And then I'm going to give you a sneak peek of one of my orders. That's the 3 millimeter hole. So I'm going to do that white piece of paper. So if you want holes in your tags, and they already have like the color around them, and you don't want to remove that, get a 3 millimeter. If you don't care about the center, the outer edge of the color, then stick to your basic one, which is 6 millimeters. I went on a hunt because I wanted a special one. So they sell both. This is old. I've had this for years. But I believe they're selling these for 89 cents. Not a fancy rubber grip handle. The 3 millimeter is 140. Excuse me, 143 right now. And it has. Mine doesn't have it because it's missing. That's how long I've had it. I've had it for like 20 years. But it has the little thing that holds the little pieces in there, and then it basically locks in the alligator mouth. So I was excited to get this because then you got a tag that has the mini hole. So if you want to keep the coloring around it, go for it. There is. I just ripped this one off of a roll that I have, or set that I have. But in order, if you want to keep your coloring, which that's a little crooked, but if you want to keep the coloring, you can do this mini one. But if you don't, then you could go to your basic and you get your normal size, and it cuts that hole out completely. So you decide if you want a 3 millimeter or a 6 millimeter. I wanted both. So that is everything for this order. Not a very big one. Sorry, I was a little on the spacey side. Feel like I haven't done this in forever. A lot of practice. Been wanting to do this. I've had this order for like, I don't know, 4 days or something like that. And I was already waiting for it where I ended up getting a $5 credit. That's how late it was. And so I'm tired, and now my brain is like slow mo. I'm still trying to decide if I want to wait till I get some sleep and then do my other order because there's a bunch of stuff that I have not even looked at yet. So we're gonna find out if the doggy will let me. He was already whining a little bit, so I'm not sure if he's gonna let me. So I might have to go get some sleep and then try again in the middle of the night when his mouth ain't going. So if you like this haul, if you have any questions, let me know. If you're interested in any of this paper that goes with the tags, if you're wanting these tickets and you want the matching paper, let me know because I can always link it in the comment section because this is from a different order. So let me know. Got any questions? I'll be happy to answer. And hit all the buttons. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.